Right. Hello. Uh, I don't know if anybody's watching me. I would like my number of views and number of subscribers to be true. Uh, I've only had it says on my screen, I've only got 28 subscribers after all of this messaging that I've been doing. I thought I might have more subscribers and more interest and intrigue about the messages that I'm throwing out there, right? And so I destroy and I command this all ring fences to my messages of what I've commented along the way on this internet uh, are not hidden by anyone, and they're all disclosed. And the people that were ring fencing it are disclosed and taken down, and all of my messages get out. I command that, and my latest thing is right. Human mother methods, which I regard as an inheritance that I don't want, right? Because human mother methods have been manipulated for so long that I haven't got a clue, right? It's entangled and they've been abused. So I remove that without any disrespect, right? As I decided to remove the human murder methods from my soul and all of it inside it and my quantum field, and go to before my methods were manipulated by the you of that, right? And no offense is meant there, right? And further methods, I remove any methods I might have taken in by mistake, and I just take back what is mine, and any further methods that I hold in any unawareness, I give back to the further methods. So the father has those methods, and the mother has her methods, and they are true to nature's law, as we know from first thought and the truth at the end of time, right? And so I'm not human from that, and I also remove the logic of the old logic because my truth and my perception has grown away from the old logic. So I'm removing the old logic so it's not a burden for me to go through each time because the old logic is becoming a huge burden. So that just drops out as I am not human from that manipulation. So I've decided to be solo from that. So instead of dropping it off, which actually changed that. I went through that, right? So I went through all the edges quantumly, right? So my light went through all of the edges of that quantum entanglement, right? And out of it, right? So I went through the other side to find out what was I before the you, right? Before the ladder, right? To try and get out and before all of that stuff, right? So I did that with no resentment, like I said, and I did that to evolve, right? For with nature only, with nature, okay, and true to that, right? And as I said that, as I wrote that down, this came to me. Shiva has no Milky Way, only Silky Way. He said you dare, right, like that, okay. And then force is a balance between the body and the dark matter, okay. So I have used that as my body is my light, and my dark matter is my soul, and my spirit is my dark matter, my light, my soul is all of that encompassed, right? So my dark matter is my spirit. So we're just going to put that on my notes because I need to write it. So it's my spirit. I'm just checking me work. Spirit, right? Because I got notes, right? I write lots of notes, like a big stack of it every. Right. So spirits, all my spirits back in body, true to them, true to me, not them. Uh, so true to me. Got that wrong. Oh, spirits back in my true body, true. Spirits back in my true body, true to me. And where the highest alive is, right? So my body is where my highest soul is, right? This is where I live. Where my highest soul is, I can find to give me the energy to pull up all that got lost in that. Okay, so I try to find and go through these edges to pick up all of my little bits and pieces that got lost along the way. Okay, and my dark forces and my light forces do that for me because that's my force to do that, because that's my will. So I've got the force to do that will because I've been given that force because my free will created that force, okay, to do that. It won't be there when I don't need it, if you like, right? I get the force I need to do what I need to do. It's not manipulated. Okay, the other thing I've written, the rainbow is always a reflection and never anything else in the light work. It is true to a rainbow. It's not an it actually. It's a river. Apart, so a rainbow is only a rainbow. There's nothing else, right? A rainbow is a reflection of water and oil in the water, right? And that's the reflection in the sky, right? And that's the oil of the fish and the sea and the salt and all that, right? So that's true reflection, right? Now to balance that to the earth, right, without getting in the way of their stupid rainbow uplinks and their fake light shit, right? The only thing I could think of was an opal, right, air to earth, right, to align with that rainbow of reflection in the sky, because an opal carries the milk, the rainbow, and the transparency, all three, right? So would that be a good thing to be the opal rainbow? Would be a rainbow to rainbow true, right? So is it? Can you check to see if the rainbow in the sky is the same as the rainbow in the opal? And I dropped all the shakes I swallowed, and all the milkshakes of that, gone. And the ancestors know now, okay? Nice to meet you, goodbye. Okay, right, so I moved through the edges that I saw. And seeing how you saw the edges before I hit them and disclosed my way and method to get through. And I kept going with you, knowing, and we got through all our quantum edges until there were none. Just a soul with an edge, my edge, and core that aligned to my shield, right? So my edge and core align, and my edge is my shield, which is my outer edge, right? And my core is my time, my moment, my movement, right? Belongs to me, aligned, right? That helps all of me, my spirit, my arc, my soul move freely in the sea of me, and only my edges can feel any conflict, and there is peace here, right? So that makes me feel more peaceful. My quantum field, which belongs to me and no other, and cannot be read by any other quantum field, is me talking to myself. And my soul, I pass by others, and my soul is listening only to no other but my soul, right? So my spirit and soul talk quantumly together, right? And my arc knows me from my past, and I pick up all of my light and dark from that. And all of that is protected by my boundaries, okay? And no one can get into my ripple because that's my boundary, or the outer edge of my ripple to the infinite of it, and the finite of my ripple is my ripple. It belongs to me, my soul, and my body movement and force holds that, and my dark matter holds that, and I pass by others, and we don't get entangled or stuck. And that makes my body feel the way of senses instead of my nerves. So I don't particularly have a nervous system. I kind of have my body's way of breathing with my soul and spirit. So my spirit is my whole body, and my soul on the outside breathe with me. So we have our own quantum field together without any conflicts, and we go through any edges of conflict or any chaos, and we silence that. So it's quiet, okay? And no false peace or pieces are here. We are in our own peace here. We command that peace. That is our right. And our right is our right to our equity, which is all of that what I just said, right? So, no light forces of nature powers my enemy, right? So nature powers none of my enemy, right? No way. Because I work for nature. I guard nature's source. Quantum source shouldn't really be in machines as far as I think, right? They should use something different, right? So no nature's power powers my enemy, right? My enemy's flat, right? And no power. And no dark forces of nature powers my enemy either. Because nature's dark forces are just as good as the light forces, right? So, and there's a balance. And no light or dark forces or sources of nature can ever power my enemy, because my enemy are extinctionists, right? So of course not. And I command it. And my enemy smells of rotting flesh. So predators, you can smell them, right? Right, so predators. We've got two U's here, right? We've got black velvet and you, okay? Two sides, right? So your predator skin, fake, is black velvet. Your human skin on the other side of your lifetimes is you. So when you zigzag that, you show you something in a minute, right, about that. But I'm going to tell you now about these archons and how they work, right? So I'm going to do that in another video because that's got to be top level, okay? But I needed you to know that. All right, but I got to do another video with a different level of information for that, about the archons, right? Right. And I wish thinking of different issue. I know all about your little 69 fucking shit and your DP, and you're gonna get it. Archons. Yeah.